A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. A pass taken in by Miller. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest, and that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there. You could just see the frustration on the running back's face as he's getting helped up off the ground. Like, there was just nowhere to go from the moment he was handed the ball. Give credit to the defense. Great job.
We'll try again. It's second and 10. He'll look to throw. That's to Atwell. He's got it. And he will go all the way. 2-2 Atwell. Touchdown, Carolina. It's his fourth touchdown on the year. Extra point by Pinheiro is good. The Panthers will take a 7-0 lead. So now, after the touchdown, Pinheiro out to kick it away. This is fielded inside the 5. Oh, he's got room past the 30. And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line. To throw here to begin. Oh, no chance to get rid of that one. Under a heavy rush, he goes down.
The best thing they did here, Mike, is keep their rush lane integrity. What that means is you have to rush the quarterback as a unit. Keep him in the pocket. Keep him on that X. And when you do, man, he becomes a sit and duck for this pass rush.
Work to do now as they come up on second and long. They'll throw out of the gun. And downfield, it is Downs with the catch. They gain 18 yards on that one. Good for a Denver first down. Now, faking the give. A very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete. Keon Coleman, the intended receiver. And that will lead to a second down.
Got it. Ready? Set. Ready.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He's going to look for the home run ball. And the Panthers are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line.
They'll take over first and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
First and 10. Atwell sent in motion here. He's going to go deep, looking for Reed. The Panthers will take their first timeout.
This offense is doing everything they can to quiet this crowd, and even though they missed on that long attempt, at least it sets the tone that they're going to continue to attack. They can come up with a completion on one of those downfield passes. It's going to go a long way to settling themselves into this game.
Back to the air again on second and 10. Remember, he had the touchdown on the opening drive, and here on drive 2, he gets a first down with that catch.
And that's what you call being fearless, going over the middle. That's not everybody's cup of tea in this league, Mike. Some guys love to operate outside the numbers, and some guys understand their role is in the middle of the field, and not only to make that catch, but to do it laying out. That's a big-time play to secure that one.
And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down. They'll look to throw again. To the left side, he's got Njoku. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield.
They've done a nice job spreading the ball around. Make the defense have to account for as many different weapons as possible here early. Now think back to our conversation with this coaching staff, Mike. They identified this guy as someone they needed to get involved early and often, so that might be his first target. I don't think it's going to be his last.
Back to the air one more time. We'll go right back to Njoku. He's got it again. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone, and this is where you have to finish drives.
They'll look to throw yet again. He's hit after the catch, and the ball comes free. The Broncos have it.
Mike, we hear that term run after catch so often, and sometimes people miss that there's kind of a middle phase. There's the catch, but before it turns into a run, you have to secure the ball as a ball carrier, right? It needs to be put away, properly held, points of pressure, front tip up against your body. All of that is kind of taken for granted. Catching it is just step one. You've got to secure the ball before you become a runner.
The run here with Devin Singletary. And he'll take this up, working towards the first down mark. He gets 5, but is just a little short of the first down. 3rd and a yard. He'll try and run for this with Henry. And he's going to have a first down. He'll work his way up past the 15.
Really just the same approach that an offense would take on a quarterback sneak, Mike. You don't necessarily have to spring them for a huge gain. Can you buy just enough space up front to pick up 1 yard? That's exactly what they did. Pick up the first down.
On the give, it's Singletary. And he finds some space, tackled after a gain of 7 on first down. One quarter in the books. The Panthers off to the early advantage. Greg and I back in Denver in just a moment. Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming.
Here we go.
On second down, it's Singletary. And no place to go, no place to hide. He's taken down behind the line. First down away to the 26-yard line. And here's 3rd down. Now they'll set up to throw. Completing this one to Downs. Nice job there defensively to keep him in front of the marker. It's going to bring up 4th down.
When you're willing to throw the ball short of the sticks on 3rd down, you know what that tells me, Mike? The decision to go for it on 4th down has already been made. If you're able to pick it up with yards after the catch, great. But if not, it's a 4th and short, and you give yourself a realistic shot of converting on this 4th down.
They'll run for it. It's Singletary. He's going to have a Broncos first down. He's brought down after a gain of 7 on 4th and 2.
I know it's 4th and short, Mike, but at this distance, you actually have to clear a lane out. You can't just fall forward or push the pile. So that conversion, it's as much of a credit to the blocking as it is to the running back seeing the hole and hitting it.
That is Ferguson in motion. That one into the hands of Downs. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. Here's 1st and 10. Back to throw. A throw left side, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on 1st down is a great way to do it. But now they find themselves in 2nd and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the 1st down here? Or is the idea to just make 3rd down manageable and take your chances picking up a key 3rd down?
3rd and 5. That is Ferguson in motion.
Go.
On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. And he'll be taken down, but good enough to keep this drive going. It's a 1st down.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback. Get into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Blitz coming. He'll throw it. That's to the rookie from Florida State, Keon Coleman. And he takes it down to the 15-yard line. In the red zone now. He'll drop to throw. That's to the left side. He's got Ferguson. And he'll be taken down as we tick down to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes remaining. 1st half in a 7-0 game. Greg and I return to Denver after this. He'll drop to throw. That's caught. Derrick Henry. And it'll be a short pickup. That's not enough for the 1st down.
Defensive coordinators preach all the time, play pass defense with vision. It's exactly the case here. They're able to rally to the ball, keep that to a short gain.
They have converted twice on 3rd down on this drive, and they need a yard here with 3rd and 1. Using that big frame to try to get the yard, but I don't think he got it. Held up at the line of scrimmage, just no gain. Now it's going to be 4th down.
Okay, ready? Here we go, set.
They'll run it and give it to the big guy. And he is going to have the Broncos, and he is going to have the Chargers.
Little test of wills up front, huh, Mike? I mean, who wanted this one more? Who would get off the line quicker? Who would drive the other side backwards? Pretty impressive that not only are they the ones that won the battle.
He's got his big tight end, Jake Ferguson. Touchdown, Broncos.
And this is what good offenses in the NFL do, Mike. It's the ability to bounce back. Even if the onset of the game doesn't go exactly according to plan, everybody wants to take their opening possession and go down there and come away with a touchdown. But it's not always going to be perfect. You turn it over on possession 1. What are you going to do in response on possession 2? Well, we just got our answer, and they took it down for 6.
And he's going to bring it out from the middle of the end zone. Not much on the return. They'll stop him at the 17. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Right away, they'll set up to throw. Downfield for Njoku. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete. Back to the air once more on 2nd down. He's going to look downfield once again. And he's going to give a short field to his offense here as they try to break the tie.
So the first part of any interception is just end up with the ball in your hands, right? That's what every defensive coordinator wants. But anytime you can get yards on the return, that's just an added bonus, and that's what we see here. There's a little space, does a great job securing the catch, and all of those yards just set up for better field position as their offense takes the field.
So we come to halftime here in Denver, and the Broncos are out in front as we send you to our studios in Orlando. Here's Jonathan Coachman. He's got the EA Sports halftime report. Okay, Coach, thanks a bunch. We'll see which team's adjustment's going to pay dividends here. Likely going to play a big role in who wins this one. 3 points, all that separates these two sides, has half number 2. Kicks off. This one will be taken in the end zone. No run back forthcoming. And the ball coming out to the 30-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. A pass pulled in by Henry. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
Well, let's give some credit to the big boys up front in the trenches. They knew that blitz was coming. They held up just long enough that the quarterback could get that ball out safely and results in a completion.
This pass complete to Tompkins. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
This is just like recess, just playing one-on-one football and saying, all right, I'm throwing you the ball. You got to go get open. This is a great job by the receiver selling it at the top of his route. The defender thought he was defending a deep ball. He sticks his foot in the ground and comes back. Well-timed, well-executed, and a nice pickup.
And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They've got it inside the 15. Down at the 12. It's 1st and 10. Here's a run with Singletary. This defense all over this one. They get him down behind the line. It's a loss of a couple.
Great job by that linebacker timing his blitz. He didn't give any indication to the offense that he was coming, and he's able to get through that hole and take the ball carrier down for a loss.
They'll look to throw. That'll be caught by the running back, Singletary. And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on 3rd down.
Let's go now.
He'll look to throw. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Broncos add on to their lead.
It's always a little bit of a letdown, Mike. You find yourself deep in the red zone and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through, and they get 3.
On the return, it's Laviska Shenault. Now an opening past the 30. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. Atwell sent in motion here. Now he takes off. They'll mark him down up at the 44-yard line.
They got to do a better job of keeping the quarterback contained in the pocket all week, Mike, against mobile quarterbacks. You talk about rushing as a group. This time they get a little undisciplined with their rush lane integrity, and he makes them pay.
There he goes again.
Initially, Mike, a really good job by the defense. Nowhere to go with the ball for this quarterback. He's forced to pull it down and turn into a runner. Little slow reaction, and he's able to actually pick up a pretty good game.
We'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. Atwell sent in motion here. Our throw left side there, not going to find the target. Incomplete.
The biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. But sometimes he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. Question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out? I just don't like the look of this passing game, Mike. It just seems a bit erratic. On top of the 2 straight incompletions, they've already turned the ball over through the air. And truthfully, with how dangerous some of these throws have been, they're lucky it hasn't been even more.
That one into the hands of Atwell. And he will have the first down. Needing to make something happen, trailing here in the 3rd quarter. They convert on 4th down. Atwell sent in motion here. On 1st and 10, they'll set up to throw. Gonna fire. Deep ball for Rice. And the Broncos are going to get the football, and they'll have it just past the 20-yard line.
When you find yourself in this situation, Mike, you're on defense, you're defending your own goal line, you got to take some chances. You've got to try to force a turnover and make a play and get off the field. That's exactly what this defender did. Takes a chance, bets on himself, and comes away with a pick to save them some points.
They'll give it to Singletary to begin this drive. And he's fighting to try to get back to the line of scrimmage, but will not do it. This is going to be a loss of a yard.
Brings up 2nd and 11. Let's go. At the 20-yard line.
Throwing now from the gun. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be 3rd down. He's got his man. That's Coleman. A gain of 17 yards. 1st down, Broncos.
And the Broncos first down. 1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
So, 3 quarters now in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So, 1st and 10 here now at the 38. That is Ferguson in motion. To the air now on 1st and 10. Looking downfield for Coleman. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line.
The biggest correlation between scoring points in the NFL is your ability to generate explosive plays. And oftentimes, the best explosive plays in the passing game happen with...
And he's into the end zone. That might be the knockout punch. Touchdown, Denver. Everything you want to do right there, Greg, in the 4th quarter. Get the ball with the lead and extend it to a 2-score advantage.
Yeah, and I think this just might end up being too much to overcome. You said it. Once you get a 2-score lead this late in the 4th quarter, there's just not enough possessions to be had to claw yourself back in it.
Oh, do you believe it? It's no good. That is his first extra point miss of the season. Here's McLaughlin now. After the score, he'll kick this one away. Here comes a return from the 5. And they'll be set up well as he is past the 35-yard line.
At their own 37-yard line.
Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. He's going to try it here again. And he will score. Game on. Brendan Rice. Touchdown, Panthers. Extra point by Pinheiro is good. And the Panthers have cut the deficit to 5. So, things a little more interesting now. Back to a one-score game as they kick it away. A safe kick taken at the 5. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Back to throw here to begin the drive. And he just does get that one away. He was being chased down, forced the awkward throw. Maybe he's fortunate that all it is an incompletion. Back to the air again on 2nd and 10. Nowhere to go. He's going to be taken down.
Big-time opportune sack there by the defense. Mike, they're right on the cusp of field goal range. You can't allow this to become a two-possession ball game here in the 4th quarter. Massive 3rd down coming up here. See if they can get off the field and get the ball back to their offense.
And that is incomplete.
When you get the ball in this situation, what you're looking to do is not only end the drive with a touchdown to put the game away, but you'd love to chew up some clock. So with that incomplete pass now likely putting an end to this series, that's a big opportunity for them to try to close this game out.
And he's going to lose yardage on this return. Tried to retreat, but is covered up. Operating from their own 23, they'll begin 1st and 10. Downfield for Njoku. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. They'll throw out of the gun. The open man is Reed. He's got it. And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on 3rd down. He gets that complete as he hits Reed. 14 yards on that pass play there. It's good for a Panther 1st down. Back to the air one more time. He completes it to Marshall. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35. They'll look to throw again. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
You know, Mike, I like everything about this play except the very end. You've already picked up good yardage. You've already picked up the 1st down. Now get down on the ground and protect yourself. There's no reason to take those shots.
And he'll get about 6 there, setting up 2nd down. Now this is going to be a design run. They let him keep it, and no place to go. He's hit and taken down behind the line. Big play here. Crowd on their feet for 3rd and 4. They'll drop to throw. That is incomplete. Here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's fourth down. Back to throw. That's taken in. A gain of 11 there as the decision to go for it pays off.
And now after that big completion, Mike, they can't panic yet. They're not into the mode where they're in desperation. They have 2 timeouts in their back pocket. Take a deep breath. Get your best first down play.
And that could be the dagger. It's intercepted. And the Broncos are going to take possession here at their own 6.
All right, Mike, file this play away. If they're able to hold on and pull this game out, we're going to look back on this as the pivotal moment of this game. Oftentimes, it takes that one big moment to sway the outcome of a game, and no bigger play than a pick deep inside your own red zone.
The Panthers will take their first timeout, and they'll get together prior to the second down play. On the handoff, Singletary. And nothing on that one, back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it.
All the qualities that make a good safety are seen on display on this play. Speed, pursuit, and then the intensity and the strength at the point of contact for the tackle to keep this ball carrier to no gain. That is a complete safety play.
The Panthers, they're going to burn their third and final timeout, and they'll take it with just over 90 seconds left on the clock. This will be returned from just beyond midfield, and he's going to be brought down after a short return, and that's where his team will get possession of the football. They'll come up for first and 10. Now they'll set up to throw. He's got his tight end down the field. That's Njoku. Here is first and goal. Here's Miller. That's a nice pickup, bringing it down to the 3. Now a timeout, Denver. That's their second. Stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. Now here's second and goal. Atwell sent in motion here. Here's a designed run. And this is a touchdown. They were not going to be denied, and they have taken the lead here in the final minute of play. Big moment coming up for the Panthers as they will go for 2. Blitz coming. He'll throw it. That's going to be caught. They get the 2 points. Man, this could turn out to be important. The lead goes to 3 here in the fourth quarter. So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. Here's first down. He'll take a deep shot for down. And that could be the dagger. It's intercepted. Picked off by the rookie out of Ole Miss.
And at this point in the game, Mike, we all know one play can be the difference between winning and losing. And now after that poor throw, we'll see, can they capitalize on this extra possession that they just stole?
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for first and 10. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. Here we go. One final play. He'll take a shot down the middle of the field. And the Broncos are going to come up with a late turnover, but it will only matter to the stat keepers. This ball game is over. So this one a win for the visiting Panthers. They're able to bounce back after a difficult loss a week ago, respond with a much better overall performance, and it culminates